Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is SYAZLIYANTI binti Said and I will be presenting my final year project 1. Design and development of pesticide mixer for auto pesticide sprayer based pest classification. These are some of my details: my name, my metric number, course, email, phone number and my supervisor's name, IR.ANUAR bin Muhammad KASSIM. So in the content, I have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, early result or hypothesis, conclusion, Gantt chart and also the reference. So for chapter 1, there will be the introduction, problem statement, objective and scope of study. For introduction, agriculture is relevant and suitable to some part of the world. However, there is a similarity to the challenges identified by most of these countries when it comes to pest control. Pests are the species that, by causing damage to crop, forests and native plants, place a threat to the global population. The term pest comes from Latin pes, pestis, which means infectious disease. Insect, mites, snail and slug are also included. In agriculture, depending on its breeding, pests can also be divided into several categories. All these pests will have to be managed beforehand or else every plant will be damaged. Before the plant be damaged, machine vision system needs to be developed and detect the pests to be classified and determine the pesticide usage based on the classification. These are some of the problem statements. The first one is a harmful pesticide that are used during manual spraying process could affect on human health. The early detection to identify the presence of the pest and insect. Most of the pesticide sprayer are still using manual spray. And the last one is some of the pesticide sprayer does not have the targeted sprayer. So for the objective, the first one is to design the pesticide mixer for auto pesticide sprayer including mobilization and targeted sprayer mechanism. To develop the pesticide mixer for auto pesticide sprayer including the mobilization and targeted sprayer mechanism. To analyze and determine the pesticide usage based on the pest classification. For the scope of study, this project will focus on the design and development of pesticide mixer for the pest classification. This robot will be using machine vision system. Chili fertigation farm will be used as a test bed for evaluate the developed system. The pest classification will be done using machine learning method. Now we will proceed to chapter 2, which is literature review. So, in the literature review, there will be some keywords that are related to this project. Some of the keywords are detection of pests, pesticide usage, and the spraying robot. For each keyword, there will be 3 main articles as the reference. Now we will see the detection of pests. In the detection of pests, the first article is to implement the different image processing technique to detect and extract insect pests by establishing an automated detection in paddy field. While the second objective for the second article is the method used for the detection of plant disease using their leaf images. It is also discussed some segmentation and feature extraction algorithm used in the plant disease detection. And the third one is to make early detection of bioaggressor. We can see here there are some sensor and platform and also result and discussion for each of the article. The next keyword is pesticide usage. So this is the 3 main article for pesticide usage. So for pesticide usage, the first article is to make a research for use of pesticide in vegetable production in Cameron Highland. The second objective for the second article is to analyze the factor affecting the use of pesticide in intensive vegetable farming in Java, Indonesia, and the third one is to initiate as a first step to increase knowledge related with the pesticide use in the urban area. So this is some of the sensor and platform and also the result and discussion for each of the article under the keyword pesticide usage. Next, this is the keyword. This is the third keyword, which is the spraying robot. So for the first article under the keyword spraying robot, the objective is to design and construct the autonomous mobile robot for use in pest control and disease prevention application in commercial. The second one is to evaluate the performance of the developed mobile robot for pesticide sprayer in chili farm in terms of spraying coverage. And the third one is to avoid manual spraying of pesticide at the actual farm. So for the article, as you can see, there is some article that been using microcontroller as the sensor and platform. Some of the sensor that have been used is ultrasonic sensor, induction proximity sensor, and SIG infrared sensor. So this is another article for keyword spraying robot. So another article for keyword spraying robot. The objective of the article, the research, is the design of the intelligent Wi-Fi wireless control spraying pesticide robot to suggest the machine that will save time and operational costs and also save human from affecting adversely and to diagnosis of disease and the proportion of disease produced in crops is compulsory for effective and successful plant cultivation. So as we can see, there are some sensor and platform and also the result and discussion for each of the article. Now, we will be proceed to chapter 3, which is the methodology. In chapter 3, we will have the project flowchart for final year project 1, project flowchart of the general process design robot, pest detection flowchart, and block diagram of the sprayer system. This is the project overview flowchart for final year project 1. This is the overall project flowchart. So this is the elaboration for the previous flowchart. So for the first one, the literature review, we need to do the literature review and also after that for the selection and organization of documentation for a clear scenario of implementing autonomous platform for automatic pesticide sprayer. To achieve objective 1, we need to identify and classification the type of pest. We need to design the mechanism of targeted spray method for auto pesticide sprayer and also to design the pesticide mixer for auto pesticide sprayer platform. These are the summary of type of pest and also the type of pesticide. To achieve the objective 2, we need to develop the pesticide mixer for auto pesticide sprayer mechanism by the microcontroller executing the condition in the navigation system, to fabricate the pesticide mixer for auto pesticide sprayer by the electrical system and data acquisition system to record all the parameter also will be designed and purchased, and the last one is the online monitoring by using camera and sensor in order to track the health of chili fertigation plant. And to accomplish the last objective, which is objective 3, we need to do the pest detection accuracy, the concentration and usage level of pesticide, and also the effectiveness of pesticide usage in chili fertigation farm. So for the last is writing up papers and report. We need to put the Gantt chart in the process of writing up paper. So at the end of this project, the full report will be written to close this research project. So this is the flowchart of general process design project. This is the pest detection flowchart, which is including the image processing technique. We will proceed to chapter 4, the expected result, hypothesis, or the preliminary result. This is the expected design robot. As you can see, this is the from previous design robot from the previous research project. So there will be a single pesticide tank, but in my research, in my project, there will be several pesticide tank in a robot because we need to have multiple pesticide for the multiple types of pests. Okay. The predator result for the pesticide mixer for the classification of pesticide with respect to the type of pest. This is what I meant just now. As you can see, they have several pesticide tank and also the spray system that are just as same as the previous design robot. So the concept is I need to put a few of the pesticide tank into the design robot for the chili fertigation farm so that there will be various type of pesticide depending on the type of pest. Here are the expected result for the farm. So on the left, the chili plant before spraying the pesticide, and on the right, the chili plant after spraying the pesticide. This is some of the expected result. So the next one is the conclusion. As you can see, we have three conclusions from this project. The first one is the comparison for the technique to detect pests have been solved. The second one is the result of the analysis will be compared to the previous experiment result to identify the validation of the system. And the last one is the suitable spraying system has been selected. So, for the future tasks, the performance evaluation for crop leaf should be carried out by applying different spraying pressure. On the other side, as the independent pesticide sprayer robot deals with a pesticide that is fluid, the electronic circuit needs a waterproof structure. The next one is for the Gantt chart. This is the Gantt chart of the project. So this is my reference. This is my list of reference from the previous research project as my literature review. So that's all from me. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum.